What if there were just 5 simple things that you could start doing today that's going to help you lose fat and also build muscle? Now, hear me out. If you're somebody that has tried cutting out your carbs, cutting out sugar, cutting out alcohol, avoiding fast food, maybe endless amounts of cardio, and you haven't had success when it comes to losing weight and keeping off in the past, pay close attention because the 5 things that I'm going to share with you today can change your life. And the reason why I can confidently say that is because these 5 things has also helped Ryan lose over 25 pounds and get off his cholesterol medications in just 90 days. It helped Chris lose over 25 pounds and get 6-pack abs in all just 90 days. It helped Greg lose over 30 pounds and get off his blood pressure medications in 90 days. It helped Santo lose over 50 pounds of fat. And guess what? He's still eating burgers, still drinking beer, right? And he lost over 50 pounds all within 90 days. It also helped Jimmy, who's a bus driver, lose over 75 pounds in just 90 days. But the best part is that when you maintain these tips I'm going to share with you, and they become part of your lifestyle, and trust me, it is so easy to make it part of your lifestyle, and we're going to talk about that also here in a little bit. But you're also able to keep the weight off. And I think that's what's so important is, diets, they come and they go. There's always these constant new diets, right? And it's always the same. You got to cut out something, right? It's a fad. It's nothing that's actually sustainable. So these 5 things I'm going to share with you in this video is actually sustainable because sure enough, it helped Brian lose over 85 pounds, keep the weight off. It helped Mark lose over 90 pounds and keep the weight off. It helped Jason lose over 100 pounds and keep the weight off. It helped John lose over 150 pounds and keep the weight off. So you're probably wondering right now, okay, what are these 5 things that, Joe keeps on talking about? It's habits. It's 5 simple habits that I promise you, if you implement and start incorporating into your own lifestyle, the body fat's going to melt right off you just like butter. And in case you don't know who I am, my name is Joe Callari. I'm the CEO and head coach of Heartletics. And inside of our 12-week transformation program is where we help our members learn what works best for their body types, their busy schedules, and their lifestyle. To lose fat, to have more energy, to boost their confidence, and most importantly, learn all the right tools, right? The knowledge on how to maintain their success long term. I'm sure you heard the phrase, you can either give a man a fish and feed him for a day, or you can teach a man how to fish and feed him for the rest of his life. That's what we focus on inside of our 12-week transformation program. And if you're somebody that's brand new watching this right now, hey, welcome. I actually have some free resources for you. If you're watching this on YouTube, just click on the link down below. The very first link is a free 90-day fat loss plan. It's going to go over a step-by-step blueprint how to lose anywhere from 20 to 50 pounds of fat all within the next 90 days. Workouts, nutrition plans, everything like that is included in the guide. And second, right, the second link is to schedule a free strategy call, speaking with either myself or somebody from our team, just going over your health and fitness goals, whether you work out at home, whether you go to the gym, past and current injuries, days of the week, nutrition guidance, all that stuff, and just kind of give just a little, free coaching session out of it in terms of, what is actually going to help you have success when it comes to reaching your goals. Now, with that being said, let's dive into these 5 habits that has helped thousands of our coaching members have success, and most importantly, it's going to help you on your health and fitness journey also. Before I dive into those habits, let me show you what it's like actually being one of our coaching members. So, for example, our members, we give them personalized workouts every single week, personalized nutrition plans. They get access to so much inside of our coaching program. A community group that's available 24/7, group coaching calls, one-on-one personalized check-ins for them every single week, everything to just make sure that, once again, they're successful when it comes to reaching their health and fitness goals. We kind of take out all the blind spots. That way our members don't have to worry about, their nutrition. They don't have to worry about their workouts, anything like that. We take out all the guesswork and we give them a perfect plan to follow. A plan that's tailored and made personal for, their body types, their busy schedules, and their lifestyle. So this is actually from my account. I am a member. Even though I'm a coach, I am also a member. I use my app. I love my app because it makes it so much easy for me to just, hey, here's my to-do list each and every day. Here's my workouts. Here's my habits. Here's my nutrition plan. I follow it and I get to 10% body fat and I maintain it for years. Our coaching members, right? They get in the best shape of their life all within 12 weeks and they maintain that success as well, So this is kind of like what it looks like from a calendar perspective. But in terms of like the workouts, so everything is kind of laid out for them. We give them the sets, we give them the reps. Our members are actually able to plug in their, weight that they're using, everything like that, to just record their data to make sure that, we give them the best results possible. For every single, exercise, there is an instructional video going over how to do everything with proper form. That way they don't risk injuring themselves. And nutrition works pretty much the same. We have a database with thousands of different recipes to, try out. They all taste amazing. We also have a huge selection for if, let's say, you're ever going out to eat, fast food recommendations, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Arby's, McDonald's, like the whole 9 yards. Literally, the app has it all covered. But for our members, we also like to go over just, calories and macros, giving them the guidance, teaching them. So we teach them just a simple formula to kind of plug and play, how to hit their numbers and fit in their favorite foods. That way, once again, they're learning what works best for their body types and their lifestyle, where they never need to diet again. Now that you know a little bit more about behind the scenes on how it all works, we have the workouts, the nutrition, the accountability, the whole 9 yards. Let's dive into the habits, And so, once again, our members, they have access to me and my team 24/7. So if, let's just say, a certain thing comes up throughout the course of the week and they want to focus on a different habit, they can send us over a message. If, let's just say, they've already became a master at some of their, habits on their health and fitness journey, it's like, all right, let's take it off. Let's add something new into the equation. We're always trying to work with our members to help them progress and just become better. So now, for somebody like yourself that, hey, maybe you're just now starting your health and fitness journey or struggling to lose the first, 10, 15, 20 pounds, I promise you that if you just focus on these habits right here, just these 5, you will destroy that belly fat. It will melt right off of you like butter. And we're not going to get crazy with it. I'm not even going to say, hey, you got to do all these workouts and everything like that. These are just habits. And I promise you, if you can just stick with this, you'll get in some amazing shape. So the first one is steps, right? This is 8,000 to 10,000 steps each and every day. For our members, we always like to give them a step goal because we don't give our members cardio to do. Like we don't say, hey, you got to go run these sprints or do this stair climb or elliptical or, jog. No, that's not in the equation at all. We focus on fat loss, right? We also coach a lot of guys in their 40s and 50s and 60s. They got bad knees. They got bad ankles. So it's like going out and running. That's actually going to be more, painful for them or doing more harm than good, so to speak. So giving somebody just steps to focus on, it's called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And it's amazing when it comes to boosting your metabolism, losing body fat, but also having more energy. Now, the second one is hydration, and that's drinking anywhere from 3 to 4 liters of water a day. If you want to add in like Mio or electrolytes, anything to kind of make it taste better, go right ahead. But, you want to make sure you're drinking enough. We know a lot of our members, when they first get signed up for our coaching program and they're going through the 12 weeks, they actually are like barely drinking any water. And so we do a full recap, going over a full assessment with them, and they start drinking more water. And like, sure enough, hey, the body fat starts melting right off of them. And that's because, with proper hydration, that's going to help out with your recovery. And that's where the fat loss truly is at, was in the recovery, which is, active recovery, proper nutrition, proper hydration, stress management as well. Now, the third habit that I put in here is hit your protein goal. And for all of our members, as you can see, like everybody has a goal, right? And we just kind of take out all the guesswork for them. We give them their goals. That way it shows it right there each and every day. Hey, here's your calories, here's your protein, carbs, and fats. We tell everybody you don't ever have to worry about your carbs. You don't ever have to worry about your fats. Even the type 2 diabetics that we have successfully helped them lower their A1C levels and reverse their type 2 diabetes, we still teach them the same thing. We'll teach them about the glycemic index because that's going to help them, understanding that in terms of like, okay, proper education for diabetes. But sure enough, like we just tell them, hey, don't even worry about it. And it's the same thing for you. In terms of, having your weight loss goals, hey, just stick within your calories, eat plenty of protein, and sure enough, like, once again, that body fat's going to melt right off of you, okay? In case you're wondering, a simple calculation that we like to use, simply just take your body weight and multiply it by 10, 11, or 12 based on your activity level. That's going to give you a good, healthy deficit to be in. Most guys, they're way under eating. They're not eating enough. And so they actually start losing muscle. And once again, we focus on fat loss inside of our coaching program, not losing any kind of muscle. Okay. So that's why we tell everybody food equals fuel. You got to make sure you're eating enough to actually lose the body fat. So do the same thing. Take your body weight, multiply by 10, 11, or 12 based on your activity level. And then as far as the protein goes, like try your best to have at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Sure, people are going to say, yeah, but Joe, like bare minimum is 0.8. That's fine. But like our members, they get 6-pack abs, they get amazing shape all within 12 weeks. We're going to continue to tell everybody, hey, eat at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight because it works. Now you can eat more, right? Sure enough, like I eat way more protein than how much I weigh, and that's okay. You're just going to get faster, better results, I would say you don't need to go anything higher than having, your body weight multiplied by 1.5. You don't need to go anything higher than that. But if you just kept with that formula that I just gave you with the calories and macros, like once again, and you stuck with hitting your protein goal each and every day, that body fat's going to drop. You're going to build more lean muscle. You're going to, have more energy. A lot of amazing things are going to happen in your life. That's all I got to say. And then we have sleep, right? So these last 2 habits are very important, right? Sleep and stress. So with sleep, once again, like you could be grinding in the gym, killing it, right? And crushing your macros each and every day. But if you're not sleeping enough and you're underneath a lot of stress, you're going to be spiking your cortisol levels, making it almost impossible for you to lose the body fat. So having a sleep reminder is just a friendly reminder. Okay, hey, I need to prioritize this. So some guys, they'll set an alarm in their phone when it's time to go to sleep. And they'll have a whole nighttime routine to kind of help them, get more drowsy, get more tired, and help them fall asleep. And then lastly, we have a breath work exercise, a stress relief breath work exercise, 3 minutes long. And it's called the box technique. And you can literally just pick this up and do this. But a lot of guys like having it as a daily reminder. So when life throws them curveballs or they get stressed out, at home or at work or whatever the case may be, having this as on their to-do list each and every day, it just helps them as once again, okay, hey, I got to breathe. I got to breathe. I got to breathe. So for this, it's the box method. So you just breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds, and then hold it for 4 seconds. Just do that for 3 minutes, right? Like I kid you not, if you do that for 3 minutes, you're going to be lowering your cortisol levels. You're going to be having so much more mental clarity. You're not going to be stressed out. You do that, promise you, like you're going to help out so much when it comes to lowering your stress. Now, if you just did these 5 habits right here, I kid you not, like once again, the body fat's going to melt right off of you, okay? Now, maybe you need more assistance when it comes to the calories and macros, right? Maybe you actually want to know something that works best for you and your body type and when and how to make adjustments because, maybe you tried counting your calories before in the past, but every 2-3 weeks, hey, you start to lose hit a bit of a plateau or a stall, and you don't know what adjustments to make from there. Or maybe you don't know what to be doing, whether you go to the gym or whether you work out right at home. Best days of the week. Nobody's really kind of holding you accountable. Nobody's kind of setting up a weekly schedule for you to kind of follow that's going to help you have success. And maybe there's nobody else in your corner. It's kind of just like you all on the island by yourself. So my question was, hey, if you were doing something with hundreds of other guys that were, working out, tracking what they ate, right, and falling in love with this personal development in terms of becoming the best version of themselves physically and mentally as well, do you think that would help you when it comes to having success at reaching your own health and fitness goals? If you had a program to follow that was tailor made for you, your body type, your busy schedule, and your lifestyle, takes out all the guesswork. I mean, just imagine, like, if you were out at a restaurant, maybe because, like, you're traveling for work or, you're out with your family, and you just send over a message. Hey, Joe, like, I'm at this restaurant. Here's the link to the menu. What should I order? And within 5 minutes, you get somebody, whether it's myself or somebody from my team, replying back to you and literally scanning over that restaurant menu, and giving you the guidance, giving you exactly what you need help with. Or if you're traveling for work and you need modifications with your workouts or anything like that, imagine how much easier it would be for you, right, to have success at reaching your goals. And if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, and once again, just click on the link down below if you're watching this on YouTube in the description box. That second link is going to be, amazing for you. And that's to schedule a free strategy call Just once again, we can ask you some questions about, your lifestyle, days of the week for training, whether you go to the gym, whether you work out at home, past and current injuries, types of foods you like to eat, all that stuff. And on that call, hey, we're just going to go over in terms of if we were in your shoes, here would be the best practices, the best strategies, the best piece of advice that's able to help somebody have success when it comes to reaching their goals. So once again, if that sounds like something you're interested in, just click on the second resource link down below in the description box on YouTube. Guys, as always, this has been Joe Callari with Heartletics.com. I hope you guys got some value from today's video. And I kid you not, if you just follow through with those 5 habits, you will lose fat and keep it off. And that's the best part about what we go over inside of our coaching program, where, hey, you don't need to do a whole bunch of cardio. You don't need to cut out your favorite foods. You don't need to do any of that nonsense. You can actually learn sustainable habits that's going to work best for your body type and your lifestyle. So that way you can learn how to reach your health and fitness goals and maintain that success long term. Once again, you can either give a man a fish and feed him for a day, or you can teach a man how to fish and feed him for the rest of his life. Your choice. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys all in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.